Sometimes it's hard to know if you're doing enough marketing to know if it's really making an impact and bringing you the income that you desire. If you're not making the amount of money you want to make, there could be a lot of reasons of why you're not making that money, and we have to take a deeper look into what you're doing and how you're marketing to figure out the answers to why you're not making the income that you desire. So today we're looking at email marketing specifically. I'm going to be using an example of how many people are on your list and how many emails you're sending to see if maybe we could step up the game via email marketing to drive more revenue towards your business. Hi, I'm Sarah Lewis and I am an introvert, and I'm also a business coach who helps introverted entrepreneurs put themselves out there, market successfully, and earn their worth. Okay, so today's tutorial is about email marketing, and this is if you already have an email list. So if it's only 50 people, that's totally okay, but if you don't even have an email list, then this video is not for you. But if you are sending emails, even if it's for a year, then go ahead and pay attention to this video. So I have a worksheet that I'm going to be talking you through, and these are just example numbers, nice whole round numbers so that we can talk through them. So let's use the example of you want to make $10,000 because that's a nice round number, right? All right, so you have your income goal of $10,000 and you sell a $200 service or product. So, maybe you're a VA and you sell 2 months worth of service at $200, or you're an artist and you sell one 12 by 18 painting at $200, or you sell a course at $200, whatever it may be. In order to make $10,000, you need to sell 50, right? You have to sell 50 $200 services or product to get to $10,000 income goal, okay? So now let's say you have 500 people on your email list. Right? These are existing people that are on your email list. And you have an open rate, trying to keep this in the frame here. You have a 20% open rate, which means 100 people on your list of 500 open your email. Okay, so let me just pause for a moment and talk about open rates. So a 20% open rate is considered good. If you have 25% open rate, 30% open rate or more, that's considered really great, okay? So between like a 20 and 30% plus email open rate is industry standard. That's like good, right? Because not everyone is gonna open your emails. So you wanna get it between 20 and 30%. And if you don't know those numbers, you may not be either looking at your metrics or maybe you're using a software system that doesn't give you those numbers. But the majority of them do these days, and it's a good number just to kind of keep an eye on because it's a number that you want to keep improving so that people are actually seeing and reading your message. Okay, so back to the example, you have a 20% open rate, which again is good. So that means 100 people open the email that you send, okay? And then you have a 2% click rate. That means if they've clicked on a link inside of your email. Now, 2% again is good, which sounds insane, but the metric is the good standard metric for click rates is between 1 and 5%. So again, you need your email software system to be telling you these numbers to know, but anywhere between 1 and 5% click rate is good. So a 2% click rate, I'm just kind of using it as a decent number to go by. Okay. So we have the 2% click rate there, which means 2 people out of the 100 people that you sent that opened your email clicked on the link to purchase. So that's like your call to action, like click here to buy, click here to purchase, whatever the link says. If it's a purchase or some sort of sale link, they've clicked on that link, okay? Now, not everyone who clicks is actually going to buy, right? They may just be clicking to see if they can find the price or more information. So we have the 50% close rate. So that means out of the 2 people that click on your link, 1 actually buys. Now, a 50% close rate is enormous. Okay, so I'm just taking liberties to keep the numbers, to keep the numbers in this example like discussable. So if you're really good at sales and your offer that you're asking people to buy is really urgent and timely and people have been like waiting for it, you may have a 50% close rate and get that one person to buy. So that's great, but your close rate in reality will probably be less than that, okay? But I just needed to get that one number to keep the numbers flowing through this example, right? Okay, so that means that you need to send 50 emails or more to reach $10,000 in sales. Which you should be asking yourself the question now, are you sending that many emails? And I don't mean 50 emails about one product, I mean 50 emails over the course of time. Like if you want to make $10,000 in the year, then that basically equates to one email a week, right? Because you need to send 50 emails to match all those metrics, because not all 500 people on the list are going to see the email or even open it or even let alone click on it. So you have to keep staying top of mind, keep in contact with your customer, right? So are you sending that amount of emails or putting your offer in front of your potential clients that often that they get reminded, okay, yeah, I do want that in my life now, so now I need to buy it. So I think oftentimes as introverts, we tend not to email our list because we're afraid of annoying the people on our list, or we're afraid that they're going to unsubscribe. And our businesses don't survive without income, right? If they get annoyed, that's on them, right? They can unsubscribe at any time, and that's on them. If they're annoyed and they want to unsubscribe, it means they're not going to buy from you anyway. So it's actually healthier for your list and your open rates and everything if they do unsubscribe, because then you don't have people that are just ignoring your emails, right? Or you don't have people that aren't going to buy from you anyway on your email list. And I'm not saying that every email has to be like this cold pitch about buying your services or products. You can tell a lovely story. You can tell what this course means to you, what this service means to you, what your product means to you, and share that with your customers and just say, hey, and if you're interested in buying, here's a link to check out more, right? Like I think we overthink what we're going to say in an email when really we're not used car salesmen, and we don't need to just be like, buy, buy, buy all the time. It's a much softer call to action. Now, if you're thinking that you use social media and that's your main avenue because you have a list, but you don't use it too much and you use social media, it's even harder and you need even bigger numbers on social media to get buyers from social media, because even less people see your posts. And if you include a link on Facebook ranks that very low in the algorithm, and you can't even really include a link unless it's in your bio on Instagram. So on social media, it's even harder for people to even just see your message, because a 20% open rate in email is good, but only like 1 or 2% of your audience on social media sees your message. So there's a higher likelihood that people will actually see what you're offering if you send them an email. Okay, so I hope that gave you some thought for the day, and that you're, making those efforts to figure it out, and that how much emails you're putting out there could actually use some increasing, right? All right, so let me know if this is resonating with you, and I will see you next time.